Welcome to Vermont. The Green Mountain State is well known for winter activities like snowboarding.
And this year is incredibly special also because we're celebrating Jake Burton.
Indeed, Jake Burton, the father of this culture. This is really a life celebration. Many of the riders saying, winning the U.S. Open is a big deal, but to win this year in this special celebration of Jake Burton, who we lost in November 20th of 2019, would make it even more special.
Oddly enough, our place also has a snowboarding zone, although I've never seen anyone skiing down the slope. If Thailand is anything to go by, Burton's snowboards and winter coats must be popular. Now you may be wondering if Thailand gets snow like Vermont does. Of course not, but for a few weeks each year there might be frost on the ground way up north near the borders. And it's common to see tourists stopped alongside the road to see this frostiness. Keep in mind that the daily temperatures in my area is usually between 80 and 90. So during our winter season in December, when the thermometer might fall to 60 or so.
But baby, it's cold outside. Baby, it's cold outside. Baby, it's cold outside. Been hoping that you drop in. I'll hold your hands, they're just like ice. Beautiful, what's your hurry? Listen to that fireplace roar. Beautiful, please don't hurry. I'll put some records on while I pour. Baby, it's bad out there. No cabs to be had out there. Your eyes are like starlight now. I'll take your hat, your hair looks swell. Mind if I move in closer? What's the sense in hurting my pride?
Being way up north, Vermont happens to share an international border with Canada. Speaking of which, this Canadian restaurant in northern Thailand is near the border of Myanmar. A great place to eat, by the way. I recommend the steak and eggs. Besides Burma, Thailand also shares a border with Laos, Cambodia, and Malaysia. Anytime the topic of borders comes up, immigration, legal or not, is usually mentioned. I am by no means an expert on immigration. But what I do know that if it weren't for immigrants, I wouldn't have grown up in America. One of my forefathers, Edmund Bowman, came to America from England as an indentured slave, and it took him 4 years to pay off the debt. My ancestor did what he had to do in order to try and improve his lot in life. No different than any of the other immigrants I have ever met. For a variety of political reasons, Thailand seems to open and close some of their borders with adjoining countries on a regular basis. Life is not easy for these folks trying to get in. Many people in Vermont believe that Bigfoot is alive and well. This photograph hangs outside my office to warn people of the possible dangers lurking. Actually, this shot was taken during one of our trips to the States, and I was somewhat shocked when I saw it. Dee asked me if it was true, and I said, in some people's mind it is, but not in mine. Dr. Hess, my biology professor from years ago, explained why this creature actually existing was impossible. Why? Because it has to eat something, which means it has to poop, and the scientific community has found no evidence of either aspects happening. Regardless, Thailand, much like Vermont, also has some oddities that are said to exist.
พ่อนี่ตัวอะไรอ่ะ
ผีกระสือลูกมันชอบหากินตอนกลางคืนกินแต่ของเน่าๆเหม็น
พ่อ
ๆกระหังมันจะบินไปบินมา
อยากกินกล้วยอ่ะ
กล้วยนี่กินไม่ได้ของผีตานีเขา
ผีขนุน
คน
อะไรพ่อผีฟ้า
อ้าวเป็ดยืนทำไมเนี่ยคนกำลังกินข้าวอยู่เนี่ยไป
Billboard advertising is banned in Vermont, but not in Thailand. Besides having some massive billboards, the Land of Smiles often has some unique signs. Moving on, did you know that Vermont is one of the safest states in America to drive in? Unfortunately, Thailand is not nearly as safe for driving as Vermont is. Luckily, Thailand is great with traffic stops. Now, most people complain about this practice, but not me. At least it forces drivers to slow down. All right, here's the local fruit stand. Let's go get some apples. All right, these apples are at the local fruit stand. Let's get some for the birds.
25 บาท
ลุงโรยก็ได้
ก็4 ลูกค่ะ
Vermont love George food. This is the apple dessert. I made it by myself. Check it out. Very good.
Thanks for watching, and I will see you in New Hampshire.